Die young, push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone.
What's up, guys? Random footage from on here, and today I have a decently exciting video. I guess it'll be a learning video, which is pretty fun, how to. I'm going to be checking the health of the cylinder walls in my RB25. So I'm still having issues with the noise. We checked the valve clearance, compression is good, so I'm just doing the next step of making sure the cylinder walls are healthy and I haven't beat the crap out of this engine. So what we're going to do is go ahead and basically get the coil packs and the spark plugs out, which I'll go ahead and just show you real quick how to do it on my engine. Obviously every engine is different. And then I'll pull out the Borescope and we'll see how to use it together. We'll figure out how to figure out where the motor is, you know, the lowest at, and we'll start checking the health of the cylinder wall. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so on my car, coil packs are pretty easy. You have two 10 mil bolts, which I've already loosened all of them in about 15 to 30 seconds. And you have a little plug you undo, put the plug to the side, coil pack's coming done. So I'm gonna pull all 6 of these out. I put them down on the side and I lay them in order. That way everything just keeps going back. And then we got a spark plug socket, which is something like this, even though you really don't need it on this car, but it basically has a magnet or a little rubber in it, helps hold the spark plug in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the 6 of those, also get those laid out in order next to the car. And then we'll use the Borescope and see how the inside of this engine looks like, and cross your fingers with me. Let's hope it's good. Okay, about 3 minutes later, I have all of the spark plugs out. I have the coil packs out. I also unplugged my injectors. That's an optional step. I just don't want, like, I might be trying to bump it over. I don't have a way to turn this by hand easily. So I'm now going to stick the camera in. This is the camera. As you can see me on the screen. Got this tiny little light. So I'm gonna get situated. I'm gonna find whatever cylinders are down at the bottom, get the camera set up, and then I'll kind of show you what I am seeing. If anything looks questionable or if anything's really concerning, I might take a couple of pictures of that just so I can show other people. So I'm gonna get into that. I'll check back in a few once everything's set up. First, I would just like to say, it's kind of a pain in the butt to do by yourself. I mean, the cable's long enough where I could be in the car and checking the cylinders, but I'm basically in, out to get it, you know, where they're basically at the bottom of their pool. So right now we're in cylinder 5. I basically have gone through all of them. You know, it's taken a few minutes. So basically this is how it looks. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but what you're looking for is grooves. Oh, there you go. Is grooves on the side wall, like the sides of the walls, which, you know, on mine you can see reflections and stuff, but no bad grooving. Just looks like when it was machined. So that's good. That means one of my pistons is not wobbling. So let's see if we can find another one that is down a little bit. So you can see number 2. It's also pretty good. So like I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt, especially when you're trying to hold a phone and stuff, but yeah, everything looks good. That makes me happy. It's at least one less thing I need to worry about is machining the, you know, you don't even know anymore, the cylinder walls. There we go. So I'm going to keep messing around with this in a little bit, and then when I'm done, I'll give you guys my final conclusion and a little update on what's going to be coming. Okay, so I messed around with it a few more times, checked all the cylinders a couple more times, FaceTimed my buddy, showed him the cylinders, and everything is good. So that's good. So what is making the noise? I have no idea. It's got to be a knock or something, maybe some movement up and down that isn't hitting side to side on the sidewall. I really can't tell. It's starting to drive me nuts. But that leads me to my next update. We're going to be pulling the engine. I don't want to keep driving on it. I don't want to cause like extreme failure where it blows, you know, something apart bad and I lose my block or something. They're expensive engines. I'm not rich. That's why I have a Miata now. So this video is just showing you kind of like real quick how to use a Borescope, just in case you had one at home and you're unfamiliar with it and you wanted to see. It's also to update. My next video, I'm pulling the front end off of the Skyline. I'll probably just do like show you guys how I'm gonna do it, just in case you have to strip down your car. Or I'm gonna keep track of the hardware and like Ziplocs and, you know, label everything. pull the fenders, pull the hood, pull the bumper, pull the headlights, get the grill out of the way. That way, when we're pulling the motor, we don't damage anything. I'm also going to start disassembling around the engine, so I'll probably show that too. I'm going to be unplugging like the whole wire harness. Obviously can't just get pulled out, it's connected to the car. So I'm going to, you know, label everything. So I'll probably just show the steps and just do kind of like a part 1, part 2, part 3 of the Skyline rebuild. And with you guys, you'll find out what's wrong with it. With me, I have a couple friends who are going to let me borrow the engine stand and stuff. I have a buddy, a good friend, Jacob. He's going to come over and help me pull it and do the stuff that's, you know, just right out of my skill and level of expertise. So hopefully she comes back better than ever. That's what we're hoping for. I'm tired of this noise. It's been like that probably since like around 500 to 1,000 miles in. I'm about 4,500 miles, and out of nowhere it got a little worse to me. So, or maybe I just started caring a little bit more. Who knows? So thanks for watching. I know this was a quick one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys are looking forward to me tearing this thing apart, because, you know, I think that's going to be kind of fun. I might also paint the engine bay. So I'll do a little how-to on paint the engine bay. So, all right, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.